Did Ubisoft rip off the idea of Assassin's Creed Shadows from Warlord Aaji? This is a pretty interesting accusation as we get closer to the release date, at least the new release date, again, that Ubisoft has proposed for Assassin's Creed Shadows. They've already been delaying it. They know there's lots of problems. And so this is pretty wild. We'll see what happens here. I don't think things can get much worse for Ubisoft, who's already just in such a dire strait right now. I saw Hypnotic blasting the company on X earlier today. It was so funny. They started virtue signaling about the Nintendo Switch 2, which got released, at least the concepts got released by Nintendo. They let it out, and they said, we love the Switch on the Ubisoft company. And Hypnotic just put them on blast and was like, don't you have like a video game to Oh man, I don't even remember what he said. Why am I so bad at this? Oh my gosh, I'll become a professional YouTuber one day, I promise. In the meantime, we're writing the stories that nobody else covers on Fandom Pulse, guys. So smash the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about fun things in culture, especially when it comes to gaming and pop culture. This is our pop culture website. I have so many stories every single day that we can't even get to on the channel here because we just have too many. We have 8 to 10 a day, and that way you can read what's going on throughout the day on our Substack. Make sure to sign up. It's in the description below. Support real journalism. We actually crossed over the 3,000 subscriber threshold today, so thank you so much for supporting our work. We really appreciate you being here. So after Ubisoft leaked its own downloadable content plans for Assassin's Creed Shadows, the company is now being accused of ripping off the upcoming Warlord Aaji game. About a week ago, Ubisoft uploaded details from their DLC to the Assassin's Creed Shadows Steam page, but it quickly deleted. Oops. However, the screenshots were taken. It revealed the DLC, titled it Claws of Aaji. That's very weird. The description on Steam states, feel of the fear of being hunted and under threat on a mysterious island. Reclaim a lost treasure while avoiding the traps and ambushes of a new deadly foe. Master the bow, a new weapon type, not bow and arrow, but bow, if you know about samurai weapons. Unlock new skills, gears, and abilities, and get over 10 hours of additional content. So they're going through the DLC model. Yay, more pay-pig stuff from Assassin's Creed. How exciting. And this was a total leak. They didn't mean to put this up. Another L as they just screwed up the marketing for this game once more. So funny. And we're getting to the point where it's like, what is going to happen with this main game? We don't even know. I mean, it's pretty aggressive to put out a downloadable content thing before the game even comes out like this. After it leaked, though, an individual close to Dark Matter Games, the developer of Warlord Aaji, has accused Ubisoft of ripping off the game. This accusation was publicized by YouTuber Endymion, who first shared the official description of Warlord Aaji on Steam that states, lead the samurai invasion to the mysterious island of Aaji, recruit, promote, upgrade your warriors while navigating the ancient world of feudal Japan. Use these samurai weapons and strategies to conquer the entire island and become a warlord. It adds Warlord Aaji as the second entry in the series of immersive strategy games created by Dark Matter Games. Step into the shoes of a samurai warlord, given special command of covert orders from the emperor, and conquer an entire island and recover a legendary treasure. Oh, geez, that sounds familiar. You'll note that there's no black samurai here. That's very weird. That's not very diverse and inclusive of this samurai empire. And what a colonialism theme. Oh my gosh, I'm triggered. I might actually play this. This sounds really cool. Lead a samurai invasion. There it is. Join the Discord. And it's the second entry in a series of strategy games created by Dark Matter Game. Very cool. After comparing the Shadows DLC description, Endymion shared what his source informed him. The person that sent me this claims Ubisoft plagiarized their idea for their game, deliberately used similar language with Ubisoft's Aaji expansion, stating it was all about reclaiming a lost treasure, whereas Warlord Aaji says it was recovering a legendary treasure. The person who sent me this is claiming that Ubisoft is ripping off Warlord Aaji, and since these are the only two games that apparently show up if you look at Aaji on Steam, and this is Ubisoft yet again being lazy and just plagiarizing things even more. Ubisoft has been notorious for just copy-pasting things in the past, guys. Even Star Wars Outlaws was literally just Red Dead Redemption 2 with a Star Wars skin. I mean, they really just were so lazy on that game, and it showed, right? And that's exactly why it just kind of failed. I mean, they just had, of course, of the ugly elements, the bad storylines that they really didn't bother to do much with, and of course, the buggy AI system of fighting against you was a big problem as well. But, with all that, it started with the whole concept, which is like, meh, we'll just copy and paste it. This is what they do so much, guys. And this is why this company is just such garbage. I really hate everything that Ubisoft's done for so much for so long. He added, which like I said previously, they've been caught plagiarizing a ton for Shadows in the past. This is true. They've also copy-pasted different artifacts of Chinese architecture from different sources into the games as well. It's a big problem. And even with their marketing, this was the funniest part. When they did a marketing display for Shadows and put up a authentic samurai sword, they actually used a sword which came from a One Piece set, pretending it was theirs. Very funny stuff on this level. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. Once the source did inform that Warlord of Aaji is distinct from Shadows, I was told that Warlord of Aaji is being plagiarized, that the game is, according to my source, being historically accurate in every way imaginable, unlike Shadows. They definitely won't plagiarize that at Ubisoft because the DEI is so important to Ubisoft that they can't do this. According to my source, Warlord of Aaji has been in the planning phase for about 3 years and has been in active development for 1 year total so far. He said the game is set in Nanboko-cho Muromachi period, which is an older period than when Shadows is set in. Warlord will let you play as a Japanese male samurai, who leads retainers, and the game will have zero DEI or wokeness at all. Exciting. And the game world class historian from Princeton University that's consulting on the game to ensure that everything is authentic as possible. And the game will have native Japanese voice actors. Ubisoft hired Chinese people to do it. It was ridiculous. Japan's so mad at Ubisoft. And the development team has members who are self-taught in Japanese too, and have also made multiple trips to Japan to places like the islands of Aaji itself to ensure that their game is authentic as humanly possible to the time period. That's amazing. These people did the research. They did it right. They were true to Japan. This is like a lesson to and it's not that hard. These people's budget is a fraction of what Assassin's Creed Shadows costs. Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to cost hundreds of millions of dollars to make, and these people were able to do it on much less of a budget, do it right. This is an exciting prospect. The game's concept is allegedly being co-opted by Ubisoft for their upcoming expansion. I don't have more on that right now, but it's what I was sent by someone who is familiar with the project. Basically, others who are making authentic Japanese games are being insulted by Ubisoft and Shadow's presence. Absolutely. This is a pretty wild one right here, and I think that Ubisoft probably did. They're lazy. That's a hallmark of this company is laziness and copy-pasting other games out there, as I've talked about already. Their last game was just a copy-pasta. This is just a copy-pasta of Assassin's Creed, and then, of course, stamped with a new skin, a black and female diverse skin at that. And so it wouldn't shock me that this downloadable content just lifted an idea from another game that's coming out. Very, very sad, but this is how these AAA companies are going at this point. They're cutting corners on every level, introducing DEI not just in the games, but in the companies themselves with who are working on this stuff. And when you get diversity, you get crappy games every single time. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. My friends, please hit the like and subscribe button, and join us here. Sign up for Fandom Pulse, our Substack, where we're telling the news, everything in video games and pop culture. Really appreciate you for being there. Don't miss an article. Sign up today.